Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our live stream number 48. No, 49. Sorry.
49, yeah.
Yes. I was just like telling Alvin that like now since like today he is wearing a pretty like formal t-shirt, formal shirt. I should have wear like a more formal stuff. But New York right now is so hot. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot
That
believe
is that
how bipolar. Yeah. Is it hot in Taiwan right now? Alvin.
um already 30 Celsius degree.
That's almost 85. It's similar to New York.
Yeah. So we still need to turn on the air conditioner
I
when
already turned on
it's,
the air conditioner this
yeah.
morning.
And it's we're only at April now.
No, but the think about it, like I think New York is the most bipolar city, like in terms of temperature for the last for this month, because it could be like one day I wake up, I need to put on a winter jacket, and then the next day I need to wear this T-shirt. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But happy Thursday. I hope everyone is enjoying the 1000 war headlines or economic headlines that we are seeing on timeline, plus all those crazy pump and dump token. I actually have a lot I want to say, but I'm trying to find the best angle
Uh,
of like what can I say about those things.
mm.
And I feel very conflicted. On the other side, some good news coming from Drift Protocol, where Tether announced that they're gonna inject $149 million into Drift to serve as a recovery fund. But of course, Drift had to give up a little bit equity as well as their upcoming revenue stream for this. So it's basically like Tether loaned them the money, but in exchange for equity and future revenue. Okay, but before we get into that, as always, let's get into our market preview. Let me pull
Just
it out.
dumping right before the streaming actually. 10
Dumping?
minutes. Yeah, 10
Really?
because
Okay.
still affected by the stock market I think.
What's going on with the stock market? I remember like yesterday, the full like US stock just like went all time high. No?
Some financial statement come out. I don't know. Maybe yeah. Because we
Mm,
can clearly see the like I just surely check like strategy and circle, yeah, and dumping. So the tokens inevitably follow the way.
mm, mm, mm. Okay. Let's check. I'm just like pulling out all the trading view stuff. Sorry, I have such a severe allergy season right now. So like even last night when I was sleeping and I feel like so hard to breathe. It's crazy.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what, maybe is it because I ate like a bunch of onion last night. I just wake up because my throat was hurting a lot. Normally I just got a very a very bad like runny nose because of the allergy season, but last night it was like something different. And then of course I had some nightmares. Ugh,
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay. Okay. Oh, okay. What do you
Well,
want to say?
no,
Oh, but this
I can
one.
also sleep so well in Taiwan recently because of
Mm,
the weather, so I can
yeah.
totally feel.
Yeah, but you already did the nose surgery. I mean, if it's working, maybe I will come to Taiwan and do the nose surgery to remove that clog and everything.
Yeah, I already tell some of my friends to do that in the future. Yeah.
Is it like, do they have to do some intrusive process? Say they need to cut something in your nose, or is it more like laser stuffs?
Laser stuff. I think
Mm.
the wound also, only like 2 mm long. It's way shorter than the traditional one.
Mm.
Yeah.
I heard about this several years ago. Let's say, like if you snore really, really badly, then you can also do the laser to remove that, like with your nose.
Yeah,
But I have
it's
never done.
all connected. Like the status of your of exercise and
Mm-mm.
sleep and your the whole like the mental status or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But let's not get distracted. We have a lot to talk about today.
Mm.
First of all, I pulled out the chart for SNDK. I'm just so amused by this chart. And also, yesterday there was this. Remember the bird stock, all birds? They used to be a
Yeah.
shoemaker, and then all of a sudden they announced, okay, we gonna build this like data center, or we're gonna start to use our funding for data center, and all of a sudden they pump like 7x or 9x yesterday.
Yeah, just like a meme coin. Yeah.
I know. I mean, at this point, I think nobody can say what is meme coin, what is not meme coin. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, let me actually pull out the Twitter here. They IPO'd back in 2021 at 4 billion valuation. Silicon Valley's favorite shoe. By the way, I never bought any pair of those shoes. I don't know the quality about that, right? They closed every US store, sold the entire brand for 39 million. And then now they renamed themselves to New Bird AI, using 50 million to buy GPU and compete with AWS. Stock up 450% today. Like a 875x normal volume. I think like people are just narrative chasing. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like
They just follow the people. It's just how like token traders do. Actually.
I will rename myself to AI Maina. Would you rename yourself to AI Album?
Name the agent or something.
No, you're yourself. I'm making a joke. So that our view gonna go up like 200% today.
Yeah.
But look at the price action, right? I think this is from yesterday, April the 15th. It went all the way up from like
I think 800% up.
$6. Now it's stabilized at $12. Yeah, it's like 500 or 600% increase. Well, this is just for fun. And then, but I think like this moment just like marks the how large of a bubble AI industry is. And then on the other side, if we look at back at the market, as we are speaking, as like Alva said, we got some sharp decrease from 75,000 to like 73.7. It's not a huge drop, but people are starting to buy inputs a little bit, like at the level of 74,000 to 75,000. Yeah, and also they start to sell their cars too.
Okay.
We see a significant drop on like April 17th, which is tomorrow, like the 75 call. On the other side, I think hype is pretty steady.
Yeah, they even back to the price since October 11th. Maybe the only coin in the market. And I just checked the total like let me see.
But did you see the the report on Jeff? Like there was the super colossals, and then there's like a Beyond the Sky by Dom Cookie. And then the picture I think is pretty funny. Not funny, but distinguished, I should say. Have you seen?
Yeah, it's just not like him. Totally.
It's not his vibe.
It's like
Come on.
looks like a robot.
I feel like this is more like a skating advertisement. So skincare advertisement. Please, this is our favorite moisturizer.
Mm.
And then basically, I think in the story it was talking about like how he only spent 30 minutes every day when with his girlfriend when he was building Hyperliquid. And then I mean people start to, I guess, like pay more attention to like how Jeff grow to here. But something to pay attention to is how he changed his bio. Because before I think he was saying something like, "Oh, I am building a pretty good like finance or building a pretty good exchange," and now it's like building a pretty good house for all finance, which
Yeah,
is exactly like.
dream big.
Go ahead.
Dream big. They are not doing like a crypto only business anymore.
Yeah, I mean, undoubtedly this year, right? Especially at the end of last year to right now, like April 2026, we have seen Hyperliquid have captured mostly, almost like the majority of the commodity trading volumes and all like whatever like the people are putting on chain, including like tokenized stocks as well as like pre-IPO stocks, they are capturing that value. And significantly like this year we're gonna see the open potentially, right, the OpenAI IPO as well as the SpaceX IPO.
Mm. Yeah, some exchanges are running their pre-IPO like launchpad right now. Yeah, bigger than
You mean what?
SpaceX pre-IPO launchpad. IPO
Yes.
launchpad.
Oh, you mean I think Gate, right? Is it
Gate
Gate?
and Bigget. Yeah.
Bigget, yeah. Yeah, I do remember like Bigget have done a lot of things and they are almost always the early
Yeah.
central exchange to adopt the tokenized stocks, right? They are also the first
Yeah.
one to work with Ondo on their tokenized stocks.
Yeah.
On this.
Yeah, I can prove that because I also bought some stocks Bigget previously. Yeah. Like alongside the Hyperliquid. Yeah. Besides Hyperliquid. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
maybe
but
2 months ago or 3 months ago. Yeah, they are the earliest to integrate with it.
correct. And let me actually pull out. But to be honest, the IPO for SpaceX will be so complicated because there's like they just merged with XAI, and then there's a lot of like structure changes because look, like this is a, I guess, like an official account that I actually follow. I do think they provide quality information. They said, oh, in October 2025, the value of a share of SpaceX pre-IPO stock on Jupiter was as low as 185, but now they are, and those pre-IPO are structured instrument backed 1-to-1 by SPV exposure, giving investors direct price exposure to a SpaceX as a private company. And then as there's like more IPO rumors right now, like the most significant rumor for IPO for SpaceX is like they say, oh, they are planning to launch, they are targeting to do the IPO by June 30th, which I doubt. Okay, because like just because how complicated this case is now, it's already like the middle of April.
Yep.
And then they say
there are so many like pools related to this on pre-market about the data in the market cap or something.
yes. I think, okay, should I say it?
Say it.
Maybe I don't think they can do it by
We need it.
June 30th. You need it. No. I don't. What should I say? I just don't think so. I think it's too complicated for them to pull that off. But this is not financial advice, okay? but if you look at like how people are speculating, they're saying, what is the Elon Musk birthday? They're saying, oh, Elon Musk definitely want to do the SpaceX IPO by his birthday. I'm like, what are you
What?
talking about? Yeah,
Maybe June.
let's see.
My guess would be June. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
June 28th. Yeah.
So many. Birthday of so many presidents are all at like June. I don't know why. Trump, Xi, and yeah. Elon
Really?
Musk.
Is
Yeah.
this is June is what? 巨蟹座.
Gemini and yeah, and
No,
Tuesday.
Gemini is the early May.
I'm June. I'm Gemini, so I know.
Oh yeah. You and then the beginning of June is Cancer, or the late June is Cancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Late Gemini and early Cancer. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you like a June or like early June or late
Middle.
middle of
17th.
June? But
Yeah,
you are
17th.
Gemini.
Yep, 17th.
Oh, okay. So my rising and my Venus sign are both Gemini. Maybe that's why we can co-host this.
Oh,
Sure.
maybe. Yeah. My rising is like Ariel.
Oh, my sun, like the normal sign is Leo. So
Leo.
I guess this,
all fire related.
yeah. So it's either, so we are all like fire and the wind combo in that sense. It's just like switched. Okay. But
Makes
anyways,
sense.
no more talk for the signs. This is a distraction. But we can probably talk about this like in one of our shows just for entertainment.
Yeah.
It actually, like, I think is a pretty smart way to classify people into different buckets of things, or how they react to different situations. It's helpful, but it's not that deterministic.
Yep.
Go back to like the pre-IPO. So now people are already saying, oh, the pre-IPO shares is up to like 733 share. And then if we go to, this is a bit confusing. Now it's like, what does this mean for the SpaceX? I mean, this is the only market on the, this is the only market on Hyperliquid. It's like 1,688.
Maybe it's like 1.7 trillion.
Really? This is
maybe.
I don't think it can get to 1.7 trillion.
But maybe they start from 1.5. So yeah, the cost for the launchpad by exchanges is
different. Yeah, the cost basis. Yeah, maybe. But okay, if you guys are betting on the pre-IPO, maybe you can. I think for on Polymarket, maybe you can sell some puts, something like that.
Oh,
like maybe you can just play some no bets like, okay, SpaceX gonna exceed it like 2 trillion, 3 trillion, something like that, to lock in a profit. And in the long time, in the meantime, you can long SpaceX so that you lock in a profit.
Yeah.
And just need to make sure like there's enough liquidity for both of those things.
Yeah. Should be. I think maybe all these pools are with the enough liquidity. Let me check.
Yeah, let's see.
Closing market cap. Oh, not so much. Yeah, way lower than my expectation. There are only like 50K within like 1.5 trillion, 2.0 trillion, and The biggest one lies in within 2.5 and 3.0 trillion. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Near 1 million. Yeah.
I think it's even hard for a lot of companies to get like the pre-IPO shares for SpaceX. Like to truly enable, okay, like we have like SPV holding company to hold those shares and then like make it public to the retail users. It does take a little bit of like legal hurdles. And you only want to work with trustworthy sources to make that available, right? So that makes it even harder to find like a huge liquidity.
Yes.
I'm wondering like what's Gates deal? Let me actually look at it. Like did Gates say what? I think Gate also set the pre-IPO price for SpaceX.
Yeah, but I saw a tweet talking about this, saying maybe they need to face the regulation issue, because of this. Maybe they are not well prepared for the regulation stuff.
Did they send out an official announcement this morning to clarify that?
Maybe not. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm checking. Oh, here. They have a prefix price of like 590, which effectively put SpaceX to 595. Or I don't know what's the actual like valuation for this, but they secure like 33,900 shares of SpaceX, and then the subscription time will be between April 20th to April 22nd. But I assume this is like an auction thing.
Why they put a squid on the cover photo? Oh, this.
This is not a squid. This is a rocket.
If you look at the upside of the photo, you can see a squid.
What the fuck? Okay, let's try. What do you mean? This one?
Yeah. Doesn't it look like a squid? Okay, sorry. Maybe I'm too hungry.
You want to eat squid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love to eat seafood.
Seafood, but squid is very smart, you know?
Very smart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Squid is
don't know.
very smart. I think there's even a documentary talk about how smart squid is.
Wow.
And
I
then
don't.
and there's a lot of reason, and that became the main reason why people stopped eating squid, because they realized how smart squid is. What is it called? Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Wow. Amazing.
Okay. My Octopus Teacher is called. It's on Netflix. You should watch it. Maybe next time on next live stream, I'm gonna say I will never eat octopus or squid again because I watched that documentary. Okay, get back to the IPO. Gate pre-IPO's first project is SpaceX, and the subscription page is now officially online. User can enter in advance to view project details and subscription rules. What's the subscription rule? One SPCX equals 590 USDT, and minimum subscription is $100. Implied valuation is 1.4 trillion. Oh my god.
Oh, 1.4, even lower than the bigger one.
How what's the valuation for the bigger one?
1.5, I remember.
And then total subscription amount is like 23,730 SPCX. This is crazy. People are really bidding on 1.4 trillion SpaceX.
Yeah, so many groups talking about this. They think not worthy of playing this because the valuation is too high, right?
It's okay. United States is doing quantitative easing. And
Yeah.
also, they just lowered the trading limit for retail users yesterday, right? Do you remember this news? The trading limit. So they have yesterday they have said, oh my god, my allergy, so crazy. The SEC yesterday announced that they have approved the ending of the 25,000 pattern day trader rule. Originally, the rule that required 25,000 in your account to make more than 3-day trades in 5 days is gone. The FINRA is replacing it with modern intraday margin standard that focus on actual risk exposure, not the arbitrary account minimums. So there's no minimum requirement for the equity for 25,000, no more pattern day trader designation, no more counting of your trades to avoid being flagged. So you can just do whatever you want. And then you don't basically, like, even people with like $700, they can gamble freely. This is what it's called. Like, the protection on retail users, the so-called protection on retail users previously doesn't exist anymore. And we are fully prepared and projecting ourselves into the whole gambling era for every single one.
Okay.
I'm starting wondering, maybe that's the reason why all the politicians, all the company leaders, like founders, are trying to be as entertaining as possible and as bipolar as possible, so that they create enough headlines and people's attention start to be sucked into all those headline events, and they stop to think about, oh, like, I don't have a job, I don't have a meaning. They just like focus on trading.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is what happened like 2 days ago. They announced it in the afternoon. I remember seeing this news. And okay, let's continue. Go back to the SpaceX 1.4 trillion. I think the upside for this is pretty limited, to be honest. How high can it go? Let's see if there's someone do economic modeling on the valuation.
Mina is getting stuck.
I'm not getting stuck. I'm looking at the poly market.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Maybe
I'm here moving.
my computer is.
Your computer is stuck?
Yeah, maybe it's soft right now.
I'm looking at the batting on the poly market.
Okay.
So basically, people are mainly betting in the range between 1.5 to 2. Or closing market cap 3. Damn. Okay, fine. I have no comment on this, guys. I think the world is a wonderful place where gigantic companies gonna exist, And I think there's one sentence I remember very clearly. It's called like never it I think it's from Peter Thiel. He says never bet against Elon Musk. Maybe
Oh,
we can apply
wow.
this rule.
Yeah, maybe he's biased because they are all like PayPal mafia.
Yeah, never okay. Bet
Yeah, but-
against Elon. Okay, let me find. This literally is like what Peter Thiel said.
Interesting, interesting.
Watch this. Where is it? Never bet against. Okay, here. I found the interview. Let's just watch it. Peter Thiel, I would never bet against Elon. After PayPal, Elon set out to start SpaceX and Tesla. The conventional wisdom on Elon was that these were both completely harebrained projects. If one of them has succeeded, you have questioned it. When both of them succeeded, it suggests that he knows something other people don't.
Yeah, yeah. They started to research and develop SpaceX since 14 years ago. Wow.
14 years ago. Wow. We all should have a dream, a bigger dream.
What am I doing at the time? Even before college. So
14
long
years
time.
ago, what were you doing?
Let me think. Study and play computer.
14 years ago, let me think, what was I doing?
Senior high.
I was.
Busy study life.
You were studying. I was also. I don't think I was studying. I think I was just excited.
Cram school. Yeah. Cram school hell.
I was actually I was also studying. I was studying mathematics, and I was being a very serious like mathematics researcher, doing like non-recursive recursive sequences, nonlinear recursive sequences.
Wow.
And then doing like research, and I had a thesis where I developed a formula where we can compute the period of those like nonlinear recursive sequences, and I expanded to like the nth order, and then use induction to prove it, and then do like further research. That was my like college years.
So good.
Now my brain now my brain, I don't think now I can do those things. My brain is like numb by all those market news, the headlines. My heart is broken. I look at the pricing difference between the physical oil and the paper oil. I'm like, what's going on with this world? This doesn't make sense to me.
Yes. Our team saw an interesting video talking about the learning process of Elon Musk by the author of Book of Elon, which called Eric Jorgensen. Yeah, he shared that his cross-domain self-learning process goes like visibility research first, then reading books and to find some experts in different domain, and followed by meeting with engineers so they can assess the room for technical improvement. So he studied and every new skill and different knowledge of different domain like this. Yeah.
If you pick 3 areas of knowledge of domain, what's your ideal intersection?
Psychology. I wanna go back to student life studying mathematics if I can. Yeah, because I think like so many theories are all about mathematics. Yeah, I think it's very important. if I have a chance. Yeah. And the third one maybe Third one. Linguistics.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm also interested in like
mm,
language,
mm. You can
because language is all about culture. If
yeah,
we
you
are,
can read more mythologies. I actually
we know the
we're pretty
connection
similar. Mm.
between like cultures within different continents, history, all these things.
I think language has a lot of power and it actually shapes your whole view about the
Yeah,
world, on how you
yeah,
view different things.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so when I was younger, I always like begged my parents to buy me a lot of like social psychology books, and then I
Oh,
was always like very good at mathematics, but
mm,
I hate studying physics. They are actually similar, but
oh, yeah. More.
more or
I think
less, yeah.
this is with mathematics is
Mm.
maybe
I think
same
mathematics is a
same
little
more
bit more
than
abstract.
chemistry. Yeah,
Mm.
but I like chemistry more, yeah, than others than
Yeah.
society. I don't know.
So if I think going forward, like right now, if I pick three intersections, like industry wise, of course, I already picked, right? It's crypto, AI, maybe like a little bit like global economy. And then if like
So all these things, all these three things is about mathematics, right? Yeah,
yes, yeah.
yeah.
But if like during my leisure time, actually, I do read about mythologies. I read a lot of like poem, because I think the language usage is very, very important. I am more eloquent in Chinese, like in Chinese writing as well as like speaking, but I want to also like develop the skill set in English. Right now for English, the I guess the level I can do is like I will explain the things in concise and short sentences, but to use unique creative ways to describe how I feel, it still take a little bit more time.
Yep.
Mm.
Agreed.
Okay. Say hello. Look at my cat seeking all the
Now,
attention. Yeah. Hello. Ooh. Anyways, go back to what we were talking about. Oh, we forgot to. Did we mention about the drift like liquidity
oh, not
injection?
yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, let me pull out their official announcement. Mm. So officially today, like Drift made an announcement. Um, Today
Yeah,
about they got the collaboration. Mm.
maybe more like requirement, something
More like what?
requirement, because they the terms
It's
by Twitter, they need to change their name. Yeah.
huh? Are they changing their name?
Yep.
What are they changing to? It's I know the deal is like involved equity in Drift, and then they also are betting or they will their future revenue will goes back to like funding all those uh money that like Tether is supporting. Let's just read it through, right?
Yeah. Oh, the deal
Collaboration with
maybe
Tether.
is about Drift needs to switch to a USDT based cryptex.
Yeah, yeah. It's a this is like a 100 million revenue linked credit facility ecosystem grant and loan to market makers to fund a dedicated user recovery pool, right? And they say during the initial phase of the collaboration, a substantial portion of exchange revenue together with committed support capital is intended to fund. And then the recovery token, streamline everything. This is I think before Drift was only using like USDC for trading, but now they're gonna have like USDT pairs on Drift.
Yep.
And then of course they give up a certain amount of their equity to Tether too.
Actually,
I
there are so many news about like new USDC printing on chain on Solana these days. Yeah,
You mean like new minting of USDC?
yeah, especially these days. So many news like this.
What is it? That part I don't know, but I guess at least this is a slightly good news for Drift users
Yeah,
because
echo for the one up of the market.
like at least partial, like part of your funds will be recovered through this process. Not everything. The total deficit for the Drift incident is around like 250 million. I remember, but I also know like drifting is having a very very hard time right now.
Yep.
Cannot say more. Cannot say more.
But they are all good right now, right?
I'm trying to think what kind of angle I can say because I did when I mean to be honest 100% frank, right, the potential Tether bailing out the news I know like probably last weekend, like Friday, something like that. It's not confirmed, but it's not my position to say anything, or like everything is a probability. And then on the other side, like I also know like internally they are going through a lot of investigation for that specific incident. So it's a really tough time, but I'm glad like they pulled off this Tether deal. I hope like they can experience a speedy recovery, but it's very hard because if it's like revenue linked, I think like under the current market their annualized revenue is like 20-30 million, so they're gonna assume the market gonna continue like this, then that's a 4-year loan, right? But like let's say Solana gonna experience another Solana DeFi summer, maybe like they can pay it back quicker.
Yeah, it's a hard time right now.
But essentially, I think this is more tied into like how they structure the team. To be honest, how internal team is operation has been done, and this should ring a bell in every founder's mind. It's like always make sure you're aligned with your core team members.
Yes.
Okay, I will comment and I will pause here. Let's talk about next things. Do you have any additional comments on this?
No, because I don't know them, so I know how difficult to run a DeFi project right now in the market. So just hope everyone is good after this disaster. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Ignas is also one of my favorite, I guess, like DeFi KOL in a space. He is saying something. He says, okay, first of all, Circle failed to freeze hacked funds despite being able to do so, and Tether moves faster in cases like these. And then he is basically saying Tether is actually a safer option for retail users, but thanks to the EU MiCA laws that Circle lobbied for, EU users cannot use USDT Smart.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to share my screen here. Yeah.
Chat move. Chat move. Yeah.
Chat move, yes. Chat move. I mean, USDC has been winning this game since day one by regulation, by how they are smart playing around the regulations or getting powerful players supporting them. And they will continue to expand their domination using those kind of techniques. Like different players just have different winning strategies. You just need to know your lane. Yeah, but he's right. It's not a 100%. It's not a pure bailout. It's a loan payback from like futures trading plus equity.
Yeah, for
Equity
sure.
under the table.
Actually, in the past few months, Tether had invested in so many projects during the bear market. Yeah, I think it's a very good strategy for
Oh,
them to.
let's see. What did they? Let's see the list.
I think
Investment.
the big
Is there
one.
an official list?
Yep. On their official blog. I think maybe Stargate is one of the portfolio, and they even mentioned the agentic financial layer or something.
Where is it? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to find it. Media assets? No, not this. Okay, let me know once if you're trying to find it. I couldn't find it like right now.
Okay. Yeah, I remember I even posted a tweet about this. Let me see.
It's not a good time for projects to raise, so that's why there's so many merger and acquisition going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I found it.
Da, da, da.
Oh, I can directly share the screen.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, I remember they even shared the news at the same time with Circle.
Do you want to do the English translation?
Oh, let me see. I haven't have the extension about the translation.
Maybe just say it in English.
Oh, yeah. The first one is Tether invested in Layer 0, and they especially mentioned agentic finance. They will utilize their wallet development kit to make AI agent can use wallet on themselves to trade with stablecoin.
Yep.
Yeah. And the second one is about Circle. They invested in Ajax, one of the perp decks, one of the hardest perp decks at the time. They bring ECTP standard to their chain. And besides this, there are others investment news from Tether as well. And one of the first one is Anchorage Digital. I think this one is very famous, especially in the institutions. Yeah, they cover.
Yeah, they are very professional. They provide like custodian services. They also have acquired like a bunch of licenses in the United States to be able to be the custodian. So they are definitely an uprising like prime broker for crypto.
Yeah, and the second one is Go.com. Yeah, I think they are also interested in moving to the RWA related sector as well. It's a platform for commodities and alternative assets for gold, silver, copper, these things. And the third one is T0 Network. It's like a cross-border payment platform for USDT.
I actually haven't heard T0 Network. What do they do?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me try. I couldn't. Do they have a Twitter link here or?
Yeah, maybe. They
T0. Let's figure it out. Because for all the other companies, Money Without Borders, backed by Tether, the network for global money movement / FX cost. Match quotes with other correspondents from T-Zeros. Oh, I actually, okay, sorry, my bad. I actually talked to them. Sorry. I actually have a group chat with my bad, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, like sometimes my memory is a fish. Please forgive me about that. But basically they are like facilitating like faster like global transfers. They are utilizing T0 as a token. So usually like traditional finance you need a T+2 for international wires, but for them it's like less than 1 hour, which is really a relief. People who need to move money globally, and they can actually move USD between USD and Chinese yuan. I'm so surprised.
Wow. Okay.
I doubt this actually. I wonder like how much they can move, because to be honest, Chinese yuan is super controlled in a way, like for cross border, right? You cannot easily like exchange Chinese yuan into USD in China.
Yeah. So it's the reason why Circle now says, oh, USDC, like Chinese yen version is attractive right now.
Yeah, I saw that. Are they like planning to launch a digital Chinese? I highly doubt it. I think like there's digital Chinese yuan like powered by official government it's not active yet, but I think the government has been saying that for a long time. But it's highly unlikely that like Chinese government gonna say, oh, we gonna have Circle mint our digital Chinese yuan. But we will see. I think this will also result in a much longer episode for Guardian's Echo to talk about the global effect USD versus Chinese yuan after the war. When I say after the war, I feel very conflicted because I think there will be new wars coming, or we don't know when the Iran and US war gonna end. There's no ending point. And what's concerning to me is how, like this week, US has deployed more than 10,000 troops to Middle East during the last several days. So even though all the markets are pointing to a pricing of like the war ending, as well as like, oh, there's 10,000 headlines about the wars, like we are reaching like another ceasefire or extension of ceasefire, but we don't. It's the uncertainty that we are experiencing right now. Like all the signals are a little bit mixed and conflicting with each other. And then just this morning, Hexas, he hosted a meeting, right, about the economic theory or whatever. I even sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Right, like essentially last night they were saying, oh, we're gonna host the Department of War of the United States saying, oh, they're gonna host like 8 a.m. meeting to talk about some updates. And then here's a briefing, right? Basically they said the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan, said the ongoing blockade of all ships traveling to and from Iranian ports or believed to be transporting weapons to Iran is also expanded to all command areas of responsibility, to include the Indo-Pacific Command as well. And then second, according to the chairman, then the U.S. Navy has not had to interdict and board any vessels during the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, as all vessels held by participating U.S. Navy vessels have complied with orders. I even listened to like a recording where it's literally the U.S. Navy is broadcasting, say, oh, if you pass this line, like we will see you are not like complying with our blockade, and then you will be. They didn't say you will be shooted, but they say like they will take actions against you. You are like violating our rules. And then basically basically they didn't say anything. They are basically saying they're gonna apply more economic pressure to Iran. And then I see so many people talking about the Thailand saying, oh, after the US has blocked the Strait of Hormuz, it's hurting Iran by like reducing their daily income, like, or they're usually the Iran's daily income of oil is like 400 million, and now because of the blockade is zero, and then they say Iran is suffering. But I mean, what I really want to say is like usually for those kind of blockade or for conflicts like this, whoever gonna last is like those who can endure the pain the most. So is US really going to continue to suppress, I mean, artificially manipulate the oil price while like blocking Strait of Hormuz, applying economic pressure onto Iran, while like Iran on the other side, they are secretly selling their oil through other pipes or through other methodologies. I wonder. But I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
I guess like we can only know by monitoring the situation and see how it plays out. But it's a very, very confusing situation to me right now.
Another one.
Look at my timeline. What the fuck? Museum rebranding to Museum AI. What is Museum? MYSE.
Another meme stock.
Sure. And
they they are a blockchain related company.
Also. Really? Museum AI? What
blockchain,
is it?
Cybersecurity and social media. Yeah.
Okay.
But I haven't seen this before.
Okay. Thank you, world, for bringing AI to our life. And now we can see more pump and dumps.
Yeah, their stock price chart is very interesting. Their all-time high is about 100 USD, and now it's only 3.7. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
And before today's pump, only 1.5 USD.
It's not this, right? It's not. Is this?
Yeah. Oh, why they start from 5? You know.
Is it already dumped or what is it?
I don't know. I just check on Google.
Okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong stock. It's distracting, but okay, let's go back to what we're talking about, and then we're pretty much at the time of wrapping up the live show.
Yep.
So 2 hours ago, it says the U.S. is expanding its Iran blockade worldwide, no longer limited to Iranian ports, with naval forces central command saying U.S. sanctioned vessels and those suspected of carrying banned goods are now subject to visit or search and seizure, regardless of location. Petroleum products and lubricants have been classified as seizable conditional contraband due to their role in Iran's war-sustaining economy. Yeah, this is basically like more and more block for transporting those goods, not just limited to oil. But everybody should know oil doesn't magically appear, right? All the supply, if it has been cut while the demand is not cut significantly, then there will be a shortage. But anyways, I think we already talked about this like for so many times. Let's stop like over analyzing it and see how this gonna play out. While in the meantime, maybe we can be entertained by the more pump and dumps of tokens.
Yeah, we can talk more about RWA market right now. Next time. Yeah.
Yeah, next
RWA
time let's talk about AI agent and RWA. Yeah, yes. For RWA, actually, like I've been making a lot of progress on RWA stuffs. Like this including me looking into so many different deals for like what kind of assets or deals we can put on chain. So there are many
Oh.
things we can talk about. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, there is also a new team in Chinese market. They work with Morpho right now.
Which team?
I just share with you called Unified Depths. Yeah, the team is only 2 people, and they spend like 4 months to get like these with the Bitwise and Flowdesk, because it's only the tier 1 institution and teams to work with Morpho.
Oh, so they become the curator on Morpho.
Yeah, risk. Yeah, very good.
So they're basically providing like leverage on top of the real world assets. But then, okay, I need to look into more of this, right? Because I think that this is one of the hardest part to solve. Because basically, if you want to provide leverage on top of that, then that means you need to provide the instant liquidity for all those RWA assets, and you need to ensure the liquidation going to happen in a healthy way, which I think a lot of projects or past efforts regarding this has been failed.
Yeah,
so
way
I
more
wonder
complicated compared to the crypto assets. Yeah.
Yeah. So
5x.
yeah, I want to see how they are solving this problem. So let me actually read it more. Interesting.
Yeah,
No.
interesting.
Okay. I think it's time for us to end this live stream. Let's think about a like ending statement of it.
Ending statement. Just like what we said in every episode, we need to the market is still we still have hope in the market, so don't just be pessimistic and always to seek some opportunity in the market. Yeah,
there are so many. You can actually bet on so many different things, and there are so many markets you can get some advantage because of the huge volatility. But be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah. Be careful. That's the only thing I want to say. Be careful. Yeah. Okay. But with that being said, enjoy the nice weather that's ongoing. Enjoy the sunshine. Get a lot of exposure to vitamin D. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you guys next week.
Yep. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.